Just a warning for you guys, this episode does discuss a serious subject matter. So, just warning if it contains trigger words or something, now you know. Be careful. Hey guys, welcome back to Between the Lines, the only show on the internet dedicated to deciphering metal songs in a condensed format. Yes, I said condensed format. Instead of I'm going to decipher every single line, I'm going to take a verse, separate the verse into chunks basically, and figure out the lyrics that are actually connected to each other. I'm going to decipher what those mean, and then move on to the next chunk. Verse by verse format though. If it seems confusing, you'll see in a minute. It's a lot more condensed, it's shorter, might be easier to swallow, so let's try this out. The song this week is off of Infer and Face 2009 release Your World on Fire. The song is The Road to Hell is Paved with Good Intentions.
Here we are, in the place where you grew up, where you spent so much time, where you plotted out your life. These things feel like a series of events about my family and friends that get me further from the end.
Here we are, in your childhood home, where you decided what you want to do with your life. The writer then breaks the fourth wall, telling the listener that the next verse is his thoughts, or a thought, that scared him from ending his life, back when he was a kid.
So when the day comes that they put me in, all the ones who claiming of me will gather around. Let the flowers down and tears will come running down their face. As they say goodbye and say that I've gone to a better place.
He knows he'll eventually die, and he's prepared for that. And when he dies, he thinks everyone will be saddened and say their goodbyes as he departs from this world during his funeral. I believe this is the thought that scared him. He didn't want people to be sad. He wants people to be happy. So thinking that people will be sad when he dies, it pushed him, it kept him away from the edge of suicide.
This is where confusion starts. Where confusion starts. Have you ever thought of giving up on what you love the most? Did you forget about the words that you used? Just a few more seconds, the pain will be gone.
At this point, the clean vocals began speaking in a more positive way. Ever thought about giving up on the ones you love the most? While the unclean vocals began speaking more negatively, did you forget about those you would hurt? Love and hurt being the key words here. So I believe the clean vocals from here on are being the voice of hope or reason, where the unclean vocals will be the voice of depression. And here he's begun to kill himself. It's not clear how, but he's losing blood fast, which is causing his vision to blur, meaning he'll be passing out very, very soon here.
Just hold on. Don't let go. It's not your time. Your time is up. There's so much more. This is what you have. Life in front of you. You've got nothing to live for. There's a reason to live. So pick up at night. You just can't give up. Run through your chest. Please end it. Please end it all.
The voice of reason is telling him to hold on and wait. Someone is coming for help. Conversely, the voice of depression is saying the opposite. Give up. You're worthless. You don't mean anything. In the end, it seems the depression wins as it screams, please end it all. The whole verse sounds like it's complete chaos as well with the instrumental.
It's on the tips of our tongues. Help me hear me. Leave me, forgive me. I fall. I'll be the one left alive in this mess. And I know that if you end your life, I will be joining you shortly.
Here, the voice sounds like peace amidst the chaos. Craig is either the voice of hope and love, or the family and friends mentioned earlier, which would make this verse a reference to the very, very first verse. He attempted suicide and did not succeed, leading him to be in the hospital or the emergency room. The words that were on the tips of their tongues could be, "We love you," or "We're here for you." The lyrics leave it kind of blank as to what it actually is. But then he goes on to say to his friend, "Help me understand why you did this," before telling him if he fails his friend, he'll be alone to deal with everything, so he assures his friend, "If you die, I'll be right behind you." It seems here while his friend's in the hospital bed, they're arguing back and forth or just discussing, just talking. And his friend says he needs a reason to live. He has no reason. He wants to give up. He has nothing. And then he replies to his friend, "Just wait. You'll see the world shining soon. I promise." He assures his friend that the feeling won't last forever. And when it leaves, you'll see the world beautiful again. The voice of depression now tells the listener, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, telling us that his good deeds may lead to something bad. Please note that while you may have noticed this, while Scott and Craig are singing in almost unison, the voice of depression here, Cody, sounds sort of like a voice of anger coming back. Like it will be back. I feel like that might be a hint towards depression, that it never leaves, it always comes back and sort of haunts you. But that could be a bit of a stretch. And now, I'm going to get a little solemn here for you guys. Being this video did discuss suicide, I'm going to put up a little poster here for you guys. This is the number for the suicide. This is the number for the suicide hotline. If you or someone you know feels how they describe in the song, like you have no hope, you have nothing, you just feel totally lost, give them a call. Things don't have to be this way. Things can be better. Just trust me on this. Help out a friend, help out yourself. You and your friend are more important than you realize. You really are. Now to lift the mood up a little bit, because I was a little sad there. Here's a little album fact. This is the first album, or release, with Scott Barnes after the departure of Tyler Telly Smith of The Word Alive. And he left 1 month after the release of Voyages. And Scott, he doesn't like talking about lyrics that much in interviews, from what I can gather. He's a bit like the vocalist of Periphery. His name's drawing a blank right now, where they write lyrics that they want people to come up with their own meaning. So this is not the definitive meaning. This is just what I believe the meaning to be. I believe that Scott, if he was the one writing lyrics, which it could have been him or Mean or even Cody, I couldn't find a clear thing of who wrote the lyrics for this album, but I'm willing to bet anything it's Scott, which tells me he may have a past history with this issue, and so he's writing from his point of view. Or maybe he had a friend who chose the path. If you would like to hear the full song or even purchase it, I will have links to both of those in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like or comment, maybe even subscribe. If you want to see my other videos, I'm going to leave a link to the last video I did in an annotation, if you want to see the last video I did. If this is your first video of mine that you've seen, there will be a new one of these every other Sunday, or at least I'm planning to. So if you enjoyed this, you know what to do. TheTjTerror here, and I'm signing out. Bye guys.